Hi everyone, in this video, I want to share with you a schedule for when Social Security will pay benefits for next year, 2025. For those of you receiving any type of Social Security payments, whether it's retirement benefits, disability benefits, SSI, SSDI, or survivor benefits, it's crucial to have this schedule so you'll know the exact dates you'll receive your payments. Monthly payments can sometimes change, especially for those of you who are just starting to receive Social Security benefits and may not yet know when your monthly payments will arrive. This video will provide you with an updated schedule for the entire year of 2025. Let me grab this schedule from Social Security first, and then I'll go into the details with you. Okay, so this is the schedule for when Social Security will pay benefits for the entire year of 2025. When you look at this schedule, you'll see it covers every month from January to December of 2025. Each month, they've shaded certain boxes, and every box has a specific meaning. The first box I want to point out is the one shaded slightly gray, which relates to SSI supplemental security income. Okay, let me explain this first, and then I'll go into the rest of the details written here. For those of you receiving SSI, your monthly payment is always scheduled for the first day of each month. However, if the first of the month falls on a holiday or a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday, then the SSI payment will be made on the last business day before that. For example, January 1st, 2025 is a holiday, New Year's Day. If you look at the schedule, you'll notice there's no gray shaded circle on January 1st. That's because the payment for SSI will be made on the last business day before that holiday, which is December 31st, 2024. To clarify, January 1st falls on a Wednesday, which is a holiday, so the SSI payment will be sent on December 31st, a Tuesday, instead. That's why the gray shaded circle appears on December 31st in the schedule for 2024. In summary, if you receive SSI, you won't get your payment on a holiday like January 1st. Instead, you'll receive it on the last business day of the previous month. Otherwise, if the first of the month is not a holiday or weekend, you'll always receive your SSI payment on the first of the month as scheduled. So for those of you receiving SSI, you can look at this schedule for the entire year to know exactly which days you'll receive your payments. For example, in January, the payment is made in advance, as we discussed earlier, on December 31st. Moving on to February, the first of the month falls on a Saturday, which is a weekend. Because of that, Social Security will pay the SSI benefit on the last business day before that, Friday, January 31st. So, the payment you receive on January 31st will actually be for February 1st. Similarly, in March, the first of the month also falls on a weekend, this time on a Saturday. Therefore, Social Security will pay the SSI benefit on Friday, February 28th, which is the last business day of February. However, when we get to April, the first of the month doesn't fall on a weekend or a holiday. You'll notice a gray shaded circle marking April 1st on the schedule, meaning the payment will be made on the first of the month as usual. The same goes for May. The 1st of May falls on a Thursday, which is a regular weekday. So the payment will be made on May 1st without any changes. You can review the entire schedule to see exactly when SSI payments will be made for each month. I won't go through every single month here to save your time, but the schedule clearly shows when each payment will arrive. Okay. So that's the part of the schedule for SSI payments. Now let's move on to what Social Security mentions here. If you started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997 or if you're currently receiving both Social Security benefits and SSI, your Social Security payment will always be made on the 3rd of each month. Meanwhile, your SSI payment will continue to be paid on the 1st of each month. Of course, if either of these dates falls on a weekend or a holiday, the payment will be made on the last business day before that date. So for those receiving both SSI and Social Security benefits, whether it's retirement, disability benefits through SSDI, or survivor benefits, your SSI payment will come on the 1st and your Social Security payment will arrive on the 3rd. Okay, now let's move on to this section for those of you who only receive Social Security benefits, no other payments. This means you're only receiving retirement benefits, disability benefits through SSDI, or survivor benefits. The day you receive your payment each month depends on your date of birth or the birth date on the record you're claiming benefits under. Here's how it works. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month, you'll receive your payment on the 2nd Wednesday of each month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment will be made on the 3rd Wednesday of each month. If your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, you'll receive your payment on the 4th Wednesday of each month. Let me use the January 2025 schedule as an example. These dates can vary each month, depending on the calendar, but this pattern remains consistent. Okay, let's look at the schedule for January. You'll see that they've shaded different dates here. For example, on January 8, they've shaded it more prominently. If you look below, January 8 is the 2nd Wednesday of the month. This is the payment date for those receiving Social Security benefits who have birthdays between the 1st and the 10th. Next, look at January 15th, which is the 3rd Wednesday of the month. This date is for those whose birthdays fall between the 11th and the 20th. Then, on January 22nd, which is the 4th Wednesday, this is for those whose birthdays are between the 21st and the 31st. You can see the gray shading on these dates to mark them. If you're receiving only Social Security benefits, your payment will always fall on a Wednesday. That means you'll be paid on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Wednesday, depending on your birth date. And if any of these Wednesdays fall on a holiday, your payment will be made on the business day before that. By looking at this schedule, you'll notice that the specific Wednesdays, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, can change each month. For example, in January, the 2nd Wednesday is January 8, but in February, the 2nd Wednesday falls on February 12th. Here's a quick rundown for those with birthdays between the 1st and the 10th. January, payment on January 8th, February, payment on February 12th, March, payment on March 12th, April, payment on April 9th, May, payment on May 14th, and so on. This schedule is helpful for anyone receiving Social Security benefits to know exactly when their payments will arrive each month. By checking the schedule, you'll always know which Wednesday of the month corresponds to your payment date. So, this is the Social Security payment schedule for the entire year of 2025. I wanted to share this so that those of you who are receiving any type of Social Security benefits but aren't yet familiar with how payments are issued can have a bit of information to know exactly which days you'll receive your payments each month. This way you can plan around these payment dates. That's just a little something I wanted to share. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.